What's up, guys? It's your boy Java Boy 108 here, and I am going to be doing a GT5 subscriber ranks to mark the end of GT5 and the start of GT6. So right off the bat, getting a good start off the line, no bumps whatsoever. Going through the start line, down the main straight, I'm side by side with JK as we're coming into turn number 1 here. Good formation. Nobody doing any dirty bumps and whatnot, which is good. Heading out to turn number 1, there you see JK getting loosened up. I get loosened up as well, which means JK manages to keep 8th place there. Heading around the exit that corner, JK gets a bit loosened up, but there's nothing I can do because there's no space to really put my car through. And so heading into this next corner, but I run into the dirt, losing a lot of time. And that puts me that puts Solid Snake right onto the back of me as heading into this next corner. I run a bit deeper here, and Solid Snake tries to have a look on the inside, but not going to work out. As heading into turn number 6 here at Laguna, Seca. By the way, this is a 5-lap race, so we got the first lap running. Heading out turn number 6, running a bit too deep there. And same does Solid Snake. He goes on the dirt for a bit there. That's going to lose him a bunch of time there. So heading into the corkscrew, getting a beautiful exit through there. Just using that modulation there to help me get a good run out of these corners. And that was basically what I was doing in every single corner. Almost every single corner of this race. And that really helped me out throughout the race. And right here, JK runs a bit deep. And then right here, JK runs into me. I try and avoid it as best I can. And JK then runs into the dirt there. Nothing I could do. I think he was running a bit too deep there. And now we are side by side with the fellow YouTuber, Oink, 83. And heading into turn number 1, Oink there, having the outside line, I take the inside line, but Oink there getting a beautiful momentum out of that outside there, and which becomes the inside into this corner. Getting a good exit through here, but not enough to really get me alongside and past Oink there. Coming out of the exit again, doing the same thing as the previous lap, which is a shame, but doesn't matter because I can make it up, you know, throughout the next part of the lap. So heading out of this corner, getting a good exit, probably one of my best exits in GT5, in my opinion. Heading into the turn 6 corner, getting a beautiful exit through there, but not enough to get me a good run to the corkscrew. But enough to get me well away from JK and Solid Snake there in the S2000 and the Elise there. There you see them battling out really beautifully. Heading into this next corner, trying to do what, you know, most top guys would do, you know, which is basically drifting it a little bit, so that they would get good weight transfer and good momentum out the corner to get them a good time. As heading out of the corner there, down the main straight to start lap number 3 out of 5 at Laguna Seca. A track that I like. It's an okay track. It's got some good corners, especially the corkscrew. It's one of my favourites. It's not my favourite. My favourite being the Maggots and Beckett section, because they're pretty good corners. They are very high speed. They use a lot of G-forces through that corner, and you're really in cars like these, you're having to really do a lot of weight transfer to get a good balance through the corner and get a good run out of the corner to a good lap there. But with Formula 1s, it's very straining on the neck there as you're going left, right. It's very straining, and that's what makes it really good about Silverstone. So yeah, folks, that's my favourite corner. So heading out of the turn 6, down the main straight, there you see a lot of battling going on ahead of me. I will be involved in one of these cars is going to be involved in my race. I'm not going to tell you who it is, and I'm not going to tell you what car they're in. But that will be revealed at the end of the race. Heading out of this corner, I'm just basically chilling at the back, really trying to make a dent into this race. You know, I couldn't. But the trouble was, you know, even though I was pushing really hard, I couldn't really make enough ground on these cars. But although right here, I'm going to gain a lot of time on this lease there of oink there, as we're now onto the 4th lap now. Heading down this main straight, braking hard into turn number 1, trying to get a little bit closer to oink, but not going to work out. He does have a little bit of oversteery moments there, but not going to be enough. Like I said, not going to be enough to get me alongside and ahead of oink there, but he does make the same thing again, but not enough to do it. Then heading into this next corner, there you see Solid Snake really struggling. He's done. Yeah, his race was done. So, yeah, folks, heading out of this corner, there, they were side by side, the Renault and the and Oink there, side by side as we come into this next corner. Get a good exit out of the corner. And by the way, the Clio is actually Sander. I just remembered it. That Clio is actually Sander. So yeah, folks, Sander really struggling in that Clio there. I've never driven the Clio, so I don't know how its characteristics is. And neither have I driven the Elise there, so I can't really tell what their characteristics are. But just from looking at their driving, I can see that the Clio, I think the Clio has a tiny bit of understeer, but also a little bit of oversteer as well coming out of the exit of these corners. And then right here, there you see the S2000 battling with Sander there. Sander runs a bit deep. I get a lot closer to Sander. Heading down the main straight. White flag, white flag, white flag. Who's gonna come out? Who's gonna come out victorious? Here we go, folks. Sander versus Java. Coming into turn number 1, not gonna work out. I'm gonna have to check up to not run into the back there of Sanders. We're heading out of turn number 1. We're getting a lot closer now to Sander. Into this next corner. Sander really smoking his tyres up, getting a little bit pressured by me as we head into this next corner. Not surprising because this is the final lap. I wouldn't be surprised if a guy was pressured. Heading into turn number 5. Hugging it beautifully there, getting a good weight transfer through that corner, which gets me a good momentum out of the corner, gets me right up close to Sander. But right here, Sander loses it. He loses it. He goes onto the dirt on the exit of turn number 6. And that puts me right on the back of Sander, and that gives me and that helps me beautifully on getting past Sander, and we do it. Beautiful move there. But right here, I'm gonna make a huge, oversteer moment, and that puts Sander onto the dirt there. Nothing I could do. I was just, I think I just pushed it a bit too far, in terms of my acceleration there, trying to overshot the mark there. So heading out the final corner, there you see Sander really losing it. I think his race was done as soon as he came into the last section there. So it's going to be a 7th place for the Java. Nothing I could do in terms of trying to get up the field. That was the best I could do. So yeah, folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my GT5 coverage. We'll see you on GT6. Till then, it's your boy Jabba Boy 188 signing out.